We live in an era where corporate scandals, multi-million-dollar fines, and reputation crises make the headlines all too often. But why do so many organizations fail when facing these challenges? Most of the time, it is not because of a lack of rules, but because of the absence of an effective compliance system. Compliance cannot be a forgotten policy sitting in a drawer. It cannot be reduced to decorative manuals. To work, it must be alive, integrated into the culture, and present in every decision. This is where ISO 37301 comes in, an international standard that establishes the requirements for a compliance management system. Unlike documents that only suggest good practices, it provides a structured, auditable, and globally recognized framework. ISO 37301 sets out not only what must exist, but how to ensure that compliance is effective and sustainable. It creates a solid foundation, enabling an organization to go beyond mere discourse and demonstrate in practice a genuine commitment to ethics, integrity, and compliance. Many compliance programs fail because they were created just to tick a box. They are superficial initiatives that exist on paper but collapse under the first real test. They are like sand castles, impressive on the outside but washed away by the first wave. ISO 37301 offers a safer and more effective path. It requires committed leadership that inspires by example. It demands structured risk assessment, identifying vulnerabilities before they turn into crises. It requires responsible due diligence, preventing poor choices in partners and suppliers. It emphasizes an ethical organizational culture that strengthens behaviors aligned with integrity. And it ensures monitoring and continuous improvement so that the system evolves and never becomes obsolete. With these pillars, the standard turns rules into practices and practices into organizational culture. Adopting ISO 37301 generates tangible benefits: mitigation of legal and financial risks, protection of image and reputation, attraction of reliable investors and partners, increased public trust, and greater institutional sustainability. In the public sector, this means delivering services with transparency and efficiency. In the private sector, it means competitiveness, longevity, and credibility. Picture a ship in the open sea. Without a compass, it gets lost. Without a rudder, it drifts aimlessly. ISO 37301 serves as both compass and rudder, ensuring that even in turbulent waters, the organization stays on course with clarity of direction and the ability to adapt. In today's world, trust is the most valuable asset. Organizations that adopt ISO 37301 show that ethics are not negotiable. They prove that integrity is a strategic pillar capable of protecting, attracting, and sustaining long-term relationships. Compliance is not bureaucracy. It is a strategy for survival and growth. And ISO 37301 is the most reliable map to reach that goal. Now, reflect. In your organization, is compliance just a document? Or is it a living, structured, and effective system? If this content resonated with you, share it with your team, your colleagues, and your leaders. And don't forget to like and follow so we can continue this conversation about integrity, ethics, and transformation. And remember, the most complete and innovative way to advance is through Stoic Compliance, which combines the robustness of ISO 37301 with the practical wisdom of Stoicism. But before taking that step, every institution must begin with the essential: building a solid compliance program based on ISO 37301. Because effective compliance begins today.